Hi, it's Diana, and let's talk about Jace Wayland. Apologize because I participated in the Dewey's 24-hour readathon and I read 3 books and over 1,000 pages, so I'm a little book drunk. So unless you're living under a rock in a very deep cave or somewhere without the internet, you know that the Mortal Instruments books are being adapted for television. Aren't we so excited about this? I know I am. Here's what we know so far. MCG is signed on as executive producer and he's going to direct the first episode. Now ABC Family has already picked it up for a 13-episode first season. It went straight to series, and I think they're counting on the popularity of the books. And that's a good move considering the fan base is rabid, passionate, and loyal. And I think we were all a little bit disappointed that we didn't get more from the movies. The good news is I think this is actually going to make a better TV series than it will a movie, because there's a lot of mythology involved in the books, and we're going to have more time to really explore that and get more in depth. In fact, we already have 11 more hours than we did for the movie. If you're not familiar with MCG, he's worked on Supernatural, Chuck, Nikita, all of which I've seen and I think are pretty good, so I'm excited about this. Ed Dector is going to be the showrunner, and he's worked on Sci-Fi's Helix, which I've also seen and think is pretty good, although it's very different than the Mortal Instruments. If you're worried about the teen aspect, Dector's worked on the Lizzie McGuire movie. Doesn't that just bring you back? MCG also had a hand in The Duff, which came out this year, and I saw in theaters and thought was pretty good, even though I didn't really like the book. So all in all, I think the show's actually in pretty good hands. And now on to the big news. Jace Wayland, Herondale, Morgenstern, whatever, he was cast. Dominic Sherwood's was going to be playing Jace, and you might recognize him as Christian Sarah from the Vampire Academy movie. And I love Christian Sarah. Like, he's my favorite part of the Vampire Academy books. He's one of them anyway. I was way more into his and Lyssa's relationship than I ever was into Rose and Dimitri's. I do think my love of the character has bled over into my admiration of the actor, but that's fine. That's cool. I think that's a good thing anyway. You may have also seen him in Taylor Swift's video for Style, in which he just looks really pretty. And he has 2 different color eyes, which I think is really awesome. And I hope they keep that in the TV series, because I think it could really work for Jace's character. Overall, the boy is hella fine. And he's got those sharp facial features, so I think he could pull off cocky and arrogant very well. And we all know Jace is both of those things, even though we love him. Let's take a few minutes to talk about the Mortal Instruments movie that came out a couple years ago. I actually saw it in theaters by myself, because nobody was interested in seeing it with me. Jerks. I happen to really like it, but I think I was like one of 4 people that actually enjoyed the movie. I thought it was incredibly well cast. Jamie Campbell Bower was an amazing Jace. In fact, I think they looked into Cassandra Clare's brain and said, okay, this is your Jace. And we were all kind of like, yeah, he is. And I thought Lily Collins did pretty good as Clary. Simon was well cast, Isabel was well cast, Alec and Magnus, they were all great choices. So when I heard they were making a TV series, I didn't know if they were going to be able to have the same casting magic twice. But I really like Dominic, so I'm on board with that. Here are a few of my concerns. They need to get Clary right. For me, the heart of the books really is Clary, and they need an actress that's going to be dynamic and versatile and fierce. The only name I've heard in relation to the role is Molly Quinn, and she plays Alexis Castle on Castle, and she definitely looks the part. She has a more wholesome, fresh look to her, so I wonder how that's going to translate if she does get the part, but I think she'd be a pretty good Clary. Clary also needs to be able to hold her own against Jace. Part of the reason I love the books is because Jace and Clary's back and forth dialogue is just so freaking funny and adorable and snarky, and just, I love it. I know that Dominic Sherwood has actually read with a few of the candidates for Clary, so hopefully they found the chemistry that they need for the role. I also need them to get Magnus and Alec right. It's my second favorite relationship in the books, and if they mess it up, I'm gonna kill them. Not really, I'm not gonna kill anybody, but I'll be very upset about it. And I hope ABC Family gives that relationship the same attention it would give the hetero couples on the show, because I've seen them fail in that with Pretty Little Liars, although they do handle it pretty well on Modern Family, so it could go either way. And I know ABC Family is not the most ideal network for the show to be on, but I'm pretty optimistic. So what about you? What are your thoughts, fears? What do you think about Dominic Sherwood? Who do you think should play Clary? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time. I have no idea what we're going to be talking about. If you enjoy watching these videos, please give them a like and consider subscribing. Bye!